Shalom Aleichem and welcome to Online Smicha. Rabbi Isai, it is my honor and privilege. We have in the offices of Online Smicha a very chashuv guest, a chashuv rav, and being that we are in this season, the season of Elul, where Chazal tell us that toikin lehislamed, you have to practice, get ready for Rosh Hashanah. Uri yishena mishnaschem. So you have in the mitzvah hayoim of Rosh Hashanah is b'shofar. Rabbi Reuven Drori is a Baal Tekeya Mumcha, expert Baal Tekeya, besides all his regular qualities of being a Baal Keira Mumcha, Mashgiach Kashrus Mumcha, but because we are Dover Be'itay Mar Toiv, today we're getting ready closer to Rosh Hashanah, Toikin Lehislamed. Rabbi Drori, for Baruch Hashem, for many, many years, goes to a special shul, Sephardic. He comes from you could tell he comes from Yichus, from Sephardim. He's a Sephardi Tahor. So I asked him. I'll be honest. I don't really know the.
Some say Moroccan, but Temani.
Okay, so I asked him if you could give us the honor and pleasure. Toikin lehislamed. Very few people really know. At least by the Ashkenazim, the way that the Sephardim do the Tekiyos, the way the Sephardim do the Teruos, and it's very, very important for even an Ashkenazi, of course, for a Sephardi preparing for Rosh Hashanah to know what the right way to do, how the right way to do it. But even for Ashkenazi, to know what your brothers do, it's part of one big family. So I asked him to please come to us and teach us what we may not know, what interesting minhagim the Sephardim have. He told me an interesting one this morning about slichus, but you don't want to hear me. You want to hear the expert, Rabbi Reuven Drori.
Thank you very much, Rabbi Wilhelm. And Rabbi Wilhelm asked me to demonstrate how the Sephardim, and we'll also include the Yemenite in that too, how they do the tkiyot, and what is actually a different minhagim between them. So basically, when we talk about the tkiyot in general, there is not much different between the Sephardim and Yemenite, and they actually follow the Maran, the Bet Yosef, and they follow the minhagim. And the difference is very slightly different between the tkiyot of the Sephardim and the Yemenite is the truah. The truah is very difficult to do according to the Yemenite minhag, Yemenite custom.
Rabbi Drori, could I interrupt for a second? When you say Sephardim Yemenite, why isn't Sephardi? Give us a little background for all us Ashkenazim.
Yeah, Sephardim
get broken down to different categories.
I'm talking about the Moroccan and the Persian, and and the Yemenite. They're actually from the Eastern people, from Yemen. So they're called the Bnei Adot HaMizrach. They're not really included in Sephardim, but they are included in Sephardim somehow, but there are different minhagim in the Yemenite.
So amongst Sephardim, there are
the
Temanim.
Yemeni is the same term as Temani.
Yeah, the Temani in Hebrew. That's in Hebrew, and Yemenite,
So in
Yemenite
Sephardim,
in English.
Are you saying that in Sephardim itself there will be different minhagim in what group of Sephardi you are?
Actually, the Sephardim, in the Yemenite, I told us about the same, is only slight different. In the tkiyot, and that's the truah, but it's the same as they do tashrat, tashat, tarat, and they are from the start of Rosh Chodesh Elul till Yom Kippurim. They actually go to slichot every day in the morning, early in the morning before davening, and they also blow the shofar during the slichot. That it is at the time of Yud Gimel Midot Rahamim.
All Sephardim,
yeah. And then some custom they do it at the end of davening, some custom they don't. But during the slichot, they blow the shofar, as they do the 10th kiyot. When you do Yud Gimel Rahamim, you do the Tashrat, Tashat, Tarat. And the thing is it's very important when they do the tkiot, and Sephardim is very mahmirim, very strict, makpid, but the tkiot should be the shiur of the tkiot. As you know, the shiur of the tashrat is yudhet tarmitin. That is comes to about, according to the poskim, comes to about 5 to 6 seconds. The whole tashrat. Then we have the tashat and tarat, tki'a shvarim tki'a, and then we have tki'a tru'a tki'a, that it is about 9 tarmitin, that it's about 3 seconds. Now when you do the shvarim, you have to be careful that's not to exceed the amount, because otherwise if you exceed a shever, you exceed the amount of 1.6 seconds. That could be maybe like a tki'a, and that could be a problem, a short tki'a, that could be a problem. So they have to do the gimel tki'ot in the time of about less than 1.6 seconds.
But practically nobody's standing with a stopwatch. So you as a professional, so what do you do?
Yeah, but you when you practice, it's in you, so you already know the amount of time. But you can go more than 5.5 to 6 in the tashrat. You can go more than, but it has to be about at least 5 to 6 seconds, and then you can go more than that. And same thing with the tashat. But with the shvarim, you have to be very careful. So I would like to also demonstrate that tkiot. I'm going to show you how do I do the tkiot according to the Sephardim and according to the Yemenite custom. As you know, like I said before, the truah is very difficult to do according to Yemenite custom, to the temanim. And you have to have a lot of practice. And Baruch Hashem, that my father, alav shalom, he taught me, when I was a kid, I was 13 years old, he taught me how to blow the shofar and how to do the teruah the way that is supposed to be done. So I will demonstrate for you soon. But as I want to tell you something also that important, that Sephardim, they do at the end of davening, after Musaf on Rosh Hashanah, and then at the end of Yom Kippur, they do teruah gdola instead of tki'a gdola. They do the teruah gdola. That's also the difference. But all Sephardim and Yemenite do about the same. So
let me just explain it, which means,
yes.
Whereas by the Ashkenazim, they make one big long sound.
Yes.
The tki'a gdola. By the Sephardim, it would be a long teruah. Is there a number of how many they do?
Well, it has to be at least to the
but
not to meeting, but it has to be. There's no limit.
There's no limit.
The teruah gdola can be as long as you can.
Do they?
According to your breath, how much you.
And Matzah Yom Kippur by Ne'ilah is also a teruah gdola.
Teruah gdola, exactly.
It's not tki'a. Never.
Not tki'a.
They never have a tki'a gdola.
No, not tki'a. Teruah gdola.
So the last tki'a of the tkiyas mu'umad.
Yes.
Tkiyas miyushav, which we make a little longer. We call it tki'a gdola.
We do the same. It's about the same. We don't
make it any.
We do the same because usually all the tki'ot has to be the shi'ur, and it couldn't be less than the shi'ur. So right. It has to be all according to the shi'ur, and that's the whole tki'ot altogether. And the third tki'ot the miyushav. Also, there is one point that we just Rabbi Wilhelm mentioned. Tki'ot the miyushav when we do it on Rosh Hashanah, right? According to the Sephardim, it's actually the rabbi of the shul tell them to sit down during the tki'ot. The
Tkiyas miyushav.
Exactly, because it says tki'ot the miyushav, they actually have to sit, and then we blow the shloshim tki'ot.
And only the Baal Tekeya and the people on the bima stand. Everybody else literally sits down.
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
very interesting.
Yeah,
that's very interesting.
So,
so the first thing that Rabbi Drari mentioned that the Sephardim have a nice minig is obviously we all know the Sephardim do slichas throughout the whole Chodesh Elul, but you said they blow the shofar during the slichas.
During the slichas,
by Yud Gimel Midas Rachamim.
Yes.
And when they blow, it looks like whenever they blow the shofar, it's instead of what we call a tkiya, they usually do truah.
Yes.
Okay.
Exactly.
So would you like to demonstrate?
Well, I just want to explain first of all. The shofar that I have here, that's actually...
You might want to pick it up a little higher.
They use it. The Yemenite people use this shofar. They like to have the shofar melupaf. It means...
Circular
coil. It's a coil shofar. Or twisted like this, like a twisted, shofar.
The reason?
Yeah, the reason because they like the sound. The sound is, they like clear sound. And this is especially where the Yemenites search for a shofar like this, because in Yemen it was very difficult to search for ram, for, oil, right?
Right.
And so they had to go to to Africa to find, and then they found the kudo. That's what the shofar from kudo. And kudo, according to the Torah, it falls under the category of, as you know, there is Eser Behemot Akshirot from the Torah. וזאת, like it says in Parashat, in ספר דברים, פרשת ראה, זאת הבהמה אשר תאכלו, שור, סכס עבים ושעיזים, אייל וצבי ויחמור, ועכו ודישון ותאו וזמר. Those are the 10 בהמות הכשרות. And Dishon falls on the category of this, kudo. So now we know that's...
So does that automatically mean that because they're looking for the coiled one, that they're usually getting big ones? Because you don't find coiled small ones. You don't really
Well,
find...
there is. From Ayil, they have a coil. It goes this way, and then...
Even small?
Yeah,
you can find a small
They can have a
shofar
small one. Yeah, because it's melupaf. You can have a smaller one, it can be a bigger one, and it depends according to the size of the animal.
So a coiled shofar makes a crispier sound? Is that what you're saying?
Well, the coil also, it helps, according to the Yemenite, it helps to do the teruah correctly. Because it's very difficult to run, I'm going to demonstrate soon, it's easier to do the teruah when it is coiled. And the shofar is coiled and melupaf, it gives a twisted.
Off the topic, Achenu Sephardim have a makri? Does somebody, when you do the tkiyah,
they do a makri, yes. There's a makri there, and next to me when I do the tkiyot, and there is a makri.
Tkiyah.
Exactly.
And then by...
It's not as loud, but only for me to hear.
Oh, really? They don't listen, not for everybody?
No, it's just for me to hear, not so loud. So, this is for the...
And by the end,
so we not get this distracted, we not get, be concentrating on the tkiyot.
And the last one, he doesn't say tkiyah gedola?
No.
Really?
No.
That's interesting. He doesn't say tkiyah, but as far as the last one, they don't say tkiyah gedola.
Because tkiyah gedola will be a truah, and there's not. Because it can be tkiyah, it has to be truah. So anyway, now I would like actually to demonstrate, that's right?
Yeah.
To demonstrate the Sephardim, how they do the tkiyot. And as you know, they do the shvarim is only 3. There is no extra. Like Chabad, they do extra, another half. But they do only 3, and the Yemenite do the same thing. So I'm going to demonstrate right now the tkiyot that according to the Sephardim, and then I will demonstrate according...
We even have this chus that he's putting on a Yemenite yarmulke.
Special, actually Persian yarmulke, but... Okay.
Are you able to see him? So he's putting it, for all those who are watching, he's putting it, how it says in Shulchan Aruch, on the right side of the mouth.
The right side of the mouth.
If you're able to do it on the right.
That's right.
The shofar is facing up.
Yeah. Facing up,
is it
up.
Difficult up? Easier twist?
No, it's actually supposed to be up. It shouldn't be going down like this. It has to go up. It's called Olel HaShamayim, right? It has to go
so do you
Hashem to hear our prayer, to hear our blowing shofar. And...
Rabbi Drury, do you take a deep breath before?
Oh yes, definitely. I do a lot of exercise before.
Okay.
So this is the tkiyot I'm going to blow right now. 10 tkiyot.
Should I be the makre? Should I play the?
You can be the makre if you want. Tashvat, tashat, tarat. So
no,
it's easy to remember.
The question is, should I do shvarim teruah or shvarim? How do they?
The miyushav, we do it. According to everybody, they do it binshima ahad.
Okay,
so
I'm going to do
shvarim, the teruah. Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to be the makri. You ready?
Okay.
Rabbi say.
Sounds good.
Tkiyah. Excuse me. Why did you make such a long?
It has to be according to the shiur and more than the shiur, right?
Right.
So at least I want to be sure that I'm doing it not less than the shiur.
Okay, because the middle part, the shvarim teruah, have to be less than this. Can't be more than this.
It could be more. It could be more than 6 seconds.
Yeah, but it shouldn't be longer.
No, according to Shvarim, no. Shvarim itself, no. Like the Shvarim, and each shever of the Shvarim.
Right.
Two. It has to be less than 1.6 each shever.
Okay, so now we're going to do shvarim teruah b'neshima achas. So the makri says shvarim teruah. So why was that different than the Ashkenazic
What-
Teruah?
The Torah is the same. That's the Sephardim now. We're talking about Sephardim,
Oh,
not
you're not doing
Yemenite.
Yemen, not
no,
Yemen.
Yemenite
This
is going
is-
to do after.
Oh, we'll do Yemenite
Yeah,
after.
that's Sephardim.
Okay, so this seems to be very similar to the
Yeah,
Ashkenazic way.
exactly. Yep.
Okay,
Besides the
we just
the
did
three, the Shvarim, that you know.
Shvarim Teruah. Now Tekiah.
This is a little bit different sound. Sometimes the shofar has its own
Let me just take this away.
its own mind.
Yes.
Okay.
Now, do you want to move on to?
Now we'll move on
To
to
the Yemenite?
the Yemenite.
Okay, we'll do this. Do they have a mockery too?
I believe so. Yeah. They have
Okay,
Makkivi.
so I'm going to
That's
play the mockery.
Yeah.
I can't even pronounce it. Like how do they say the words?
it. They say taki'o,
Tekiah.
taki'o, taki'o.
They sing
because
it.
the shva na is like a patah. Taki'o, and the
Taki'o.
kamatz is o.
Ugh.
Just like the
By
thing.
the time I'm done, I'll be a half a Sephardi.
Taki'o shavorim taru'o. That's it.
Okay, maybe you sing it.
Okay, I'll do it. Don't worry about it.
No, play the role of the mockery also.
Okay. Taki'o. Shavorim taru'o.
Wow.
You hear the difference?
Wow. That's like a motor
That's
started.
exactly.
Did you catch breaths in between?
It's difficult, but you know, I'm trained already for it.
No,
so
but you
it's
have
easier.
to catch breaths in between every true.
No,
every,
no. It's one breath. You know, one shima.
The whole
You can't
trua-
stop.
No, but the trua.
No, you can't stop. No, I don't stop. I continue.
Yep.
I do it with the mouth, and I
It's like
continue
a
with one
car
neshima. Yeah, don't stop the neshima. Continue, and yeah. So that's difficult. And then come takio, right?
By the time you're up to the Kia, you're happy already because the difficult part is done, huh?
At the time of the shloshim, the end of the shloshim, and I'm happy that it's over
Shvarim,
because
man.
a lot of breath, a lot of neshimot.
Okay, you look like you're out of breath. But let me. So what happens on Slichas or Matzah Yom Kippur? Everybody daven beautiful. The Eibushter was in the Kabul. There's tefillah, and right in the middle of Shemona, right in the middle of Kaddish, they stop, and the Chazan they have a mockery then.
Yeah,
The
they
Chazans for the
no for this they don't have a maki for that. It's not there's no maki. So we do that you know after Alenu after after Alenu we do the
By Ne'ilah after
Tashrat
Alenu?
Shatarat
You're
after
talking about
Alenu
Rosh Hashanah or
Yom Kippur. We're talking about Yom Kippur.
Yeah, but
And then it comes in the middle of the Kaddish, and you do the Torah Gdola.
Yeah.
And it's only, you know, it's in here. If you want to see it, it will be right in here. I even marked it here.
so we have a middle of the Kaddish. Fine, we'll find it. We're middle of the here. It's bent over.
Yeah. No, that's, I wanted to demonstrate for you the part of the
Okay.
slichot, but, you know, it's up to you if you have enough time.
Yeah, we have enough time. We
Yeah.
want to learn. So in Matzah Yom Kippur,
Yeah.
it's Shema Yisrael Hashem Elokeinu Hashem Echad. They say that, right?
Oh, yeah.
Echad Hashem Hu Elikim. Hashem
Yeah,
Elikim.
yeah.
Hashem
Yes,
Elikim,
the
right?
same, was like, yeah.
And then we go to Kaddish. In the middle of the Kaddish, don't tell me you're the Chazan also then.
I'm the Chazan, yes.
You're the Chazan on the bottom. It's a one-man show.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're Chazan.
Hashem, it says as long as he doesn't be mimbalbel
Yeah.
during the
I'm just
Hazan,
saying it. I'm just
that's
saying
okay.
it. Woo.
Yeah, it's an.
So you're saying
not a problem.
Kaddish. In the middle of the Kaddish,
I
I
stop.
stop,
and
and
I do
nobody
the,
makes announcements
no,
here.
and I do the Torah Gdola.
And right after that, they scream out Lashon Haba Yerushalayim.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, they want to scream. Absolutely. I mean, usually the Sephardim wants to rush home, you know, to eat.
Okay, so let's
and
hear the
then
truth.
have
Let's hear.
daven-
Now this
daven marriage.
is Teruah Gedolah. This is even longer.
Torah Gedola, that's longer than just. I can do Torah Gedolah according to the Sephardim and Torah Gedolah with the Yemenite.
Let's do them both. Are you sure you can handle it
Okay,
now?
yeah, Zrat Hashem, you know.
I'm gonna get you.
Hashem helps.
Rabbi Drori, I'm getting you a bottle of water.
Thank you very much. So this is the Torah Gedolah. That's going
You
to
want to drink first?
take time if you want.
Check the time.
How long?
Wow. Did you stop at us just when you got out of breath? No, you didn't have a number. You want a drink?
Yeah,
Make a
no,
shot.
I'm good, thank you.
I'll hold it. Take a drink. You're only going to have to do the smarty. But
Yeah,
one
you guys
second.
drink a
What,
little
what
bit.
number? Just turn it. Oh, go on.
Oh.
What number did you stop?
ברוך אתה אדוני מלך שהכל נהיה בדברו.
Amen. When did you stop? When you got out of breath? Because the people
Exactly. When I got out of breath, I stopped, but I could have continued a little bit more, but it was long enough.
I understand, but because some people.
It sounds like Torah Agdola, right?
Yeah.
That's Torah Agdola.
Yeah, but it's
You
not.
can't miss it.
Yeah, but they. But there wasn't. You don't have a specific number that you
No,
go for.
no, you do it until you
'Cause
can't anymore.
Different Hasidic customs have specific numbers to try to blow the Torah.
That's difficult.
How do you
Oh,
how,
no, it's
how do
very
you hold
difficult. Yeah,
cup
it's
basically?
very difficult. You also have to mechaven to all this. It's difficult.
Okay, so now we're going to hear what a
Yemenite. Now Yemenite Torah Agdola.
So this is really going to be long also, right?
Well, I don't know how long, because I usually do, according to the Sephardim, I do the, the Torah Agdola in Sephardim way. But the Yemenite, I usually don't do it. But just,
Okay.
I'll do it for you guys.
Wow.
It's good enough for now.
Yeah, very, very.
Yeah, I'm going to continue, but it's
This
good enough
is
for now.
this is first of all, your father all of a sudden used to do it that
Yeah,
way?
but we used to have the ram shofar,
So what?
and it's this, and
It
they
sounded-
didn't have this over there in our show. They had
The coil
the
one.
coil one from
It
a
sounds
ram,
different?
because I told you the Yemenite in Yemen, in Teman, they couldn't search for ram, they couldn't have it.
But it sounds
So that's
the
why
same.
they had to get this.
But the sound is the same.
A little different, Every shofar has different sound.
Wow.
Yeah. So
You wanted to show one thing about